To trade ideas. About what they want out of this. Are people comfortable? With how this is set up?
Hands down! Do we have any concerns? We have a concern.
Let's take responsibility to communicate.
That's a
Unfortunately, it is up to them to join the group or not.
Can we mic check it?
We're doing a double wave already.
Yeah, okay.
well. So to answer that concern, do you want to self-organize? Grab a small clutch of people. And go let them know what we're doing.
Thank you.
Here.
May I have one facilitator to bring along? I'll come along.
Okay, yes. Does anyone have a topic that they really feel that people would like to address in a separate breakout group? Raise your hand high. Yes. Mic check.
Diversity.
Tactics.
Tactics.
As a group. Sparkle. If you would like that to be another breakout group.
There are enough people who are talking.
There are enough people that will be another group.
Anyone who doesn't want to go to the meetings, come together and break out.
We also do. We also, if people become worried that that was a huge change, but actually
Okay, we have groups.
That's fun. Okay. So let's do the breakout time.
All right. It is time to break out. What are the groups again?
So national actions. Go that way. As in
To the left. South.
to stage left. All right.
We gotta do them all.
So next, networking across occupies. Go that way. Which is towards Das Penis.
He's talking about the Washington Monument.
People who are staying overnight. That way. Stage right. Visioning behind us. Or in front of you, or whatever. And the new one. So, the diversity of tactic conversation. Right here.
And go.
Mic check. I have another system for those of you that don't prefer to go to those particular breakouts. You can choose your own breakout with the balloon down at the balloon table.
Right, so
That allows self-organizing and gets passion into responsibility. So if you would like, you can go.
So, mic check.
Mic check.
We're doing this for 45 minutes.
We're doing this for 45 minutes.
Do people feel like that's enough?
Do people feel like that's enough?
Yes.
So we'll check in like 10 minutes before to see whether that's enough time.
To see whether that's enough time.
All right, let's break out. Woo! So,
Visioning!
How are you guys going to organize some actions over here?
All right, what do you want to do?
I just say number love, man. Come back to my rack. All my soldiers out there, you know.
All right, let's get you on here. What's your name?
My name is Sergeant Dino Greer, man.
Sergeant Dino Greer?
Yeah, man.
Right on, man. Right on. Where you from?
Man, I'm from Texas. Man.
Texas?
Yeah, but I transitioned coming back from Iraq here in Washington, D.C., so.
Okay. When'd you get back?
I got back about 10 months ago.
10 months? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm just over here doing music as a journalist for our military brethren, you know, and sisters.
Okay.
You know, suicide's at an all-time high, so I'm just going to write my stories, my magazines, and have the whole world know what I'm doing for, you know, the world through my music. You know,
Are you still active duty?
still active duty, man.
So are you about to go back over, or they sending you
You
somewhere?
know what? I'm not going back over. I'm in the medical retirement process.
Hey, man.
Basically suffering from PTSD and a lot of other different things. So honoring the Pentagon. So I feel it's my right to be at places of change, you know, to help you guys out, to get the word out there, you know.
And so,
I feel it's my
as a military veteran with PTSD,
Yeah.
what is the VA doing? Military veteran.
I mean, the VA is doing a lot.
Okay.
But at the same time, the VA needs more soldiers that are coming back from the war zone instead of just individuals that are therapists that got degrees, you know. You need somebody such as myself that have really been on the battlefield, really been a convoy security gun truck commander that can really help these guys. You know, war zone, I basically wrote my music and I talked. I had GAs too to help these guys through their pain and therapy of what America was dealing with because of what you guys were putting out in the education and the resources. And once these guys heard what we're really doing over there, they wanted to crack. But I said it's our job to fight this war and go back and help change in America with our civilian friends, you know. So I just want to thank all those guys that are standing out here with the occupation movements across America.
For sure. And how does I mean, I know PTSD, it affects people differently, you know, whether it be with your sleep or whether it be when you're driving. You said you were a gun truck commander, convoy security. Can you talk to us about how your PTSD affects you?
My PTSD, it takes me to a point where I have to find out different things out there, different coping strategies. Even today, you know, I felt that, you know, this would be a major trigger for me being around all these people and, you know, it being a non-violent movement. You know, coming from violence, you see a lot of this and you see a lot of what's going on with these citizens that you fought for. And the first thing comes to your mind, if it gets violent, how are you going to react? Because, you know, these people haven't done anything wrong. They're peaceful. And, you know, after Vietnam and to stop all that, we had that revolution. And, you know, you use your PTSD to try to be as positive as possible so you can stay out of jail, stay off the drugs, and just, you know, find additional resources. So everybody here that's coming up to me and say thank you, they're a resource for me and my PTSD. So that way I can try to sleep at night, but I can't sleep. They got us on a lot of medication, but I don't want medication anymore. You know, I want change, and I want my brothers and sisters of all races to help me make change. You know.
So, you know, I mean, aside from your struggle as far as PTSD and trying to create awareness and whatnot, as far as the Occupy movement is concerned, what would you like to see the movement accomplish? Like the main thing you would...
The police have taken throughout the different occupations, the beatings and the macings and such.
Totally unnecessary, unless they were being met with force. Okay, but if they're not being met with force, and from the video I saw, it could have been handled differently. Here's the main reason. All of these takeovers of the parks, they were planned takeovers. When you have a planned event, you have as much time as you want to make the best plan possible to avert these riots. And a riot should only happen if there's a spontaneous eruption by a crowd. Like here, okay? If there's a spontaneous riot here of all these people, it could get ugly, okay? But they knew they were going to dismantle that park. And yet that was the best plan they could come up with? Nah. They came up with that plan because they were not effective. The mayor, and this is the mayor, by the way, Mayor Bloomberg approved of this plan. He put a stamp on it. And after he approved it, it went through. And to look at that and see that there would be violence. There's no way there would not be violence. And to take the property from people. People had laptops, computers, sleeping bags. It doesn't even matter what it was. It could be a charm, a lucky charm that they valued. You just do not steal property from people and not give them a property receipt for them to recover it later.
How long are you staying in D.C. for the event?
I came in last night. I'll be here tonight, and I'll be leaving tomorrow.
What do you hope to accomplish out of this event in D.C. here?
What I hope to accomplish is to inspire people back, just like you've inspired me, and hopefully some mainstream America will view this, and it just may make them think, whoa, wait a minute, let me see what this captain has to say. Maybe he has a point. Instead of dismissing it outright, like corporate media is having them do.
If there was one thing you would say to people who are afraid of the police or some of the actions that they have taken, maybe to reassure them or whatnot, what would you say?
I would say, number one, don't be shouting things at them that rile them up. There's no, I don't see any, I understand the frustration. I understand the anger. But I don't see in shouting, all kind of derogatory terms at them helping the movement. Although it's totally understandable. You're so frustrated. And you work within the system. We elected Obama. And what did he do? Okay? So he betrayed us. And so working within the system showed us that it doesn't work also. So I understand that frustration. But also, if you're ever involved, do not become physical with the police. You will not win. You will just come out worse. Just, if they're going to arrest you, be arrested. And realize that when you go to a demonstration. If not, stay away. But do not become physical with them. You're going to lose, and you're going to lose big time.
Well, thank you for your time.
Could you confirm your name for us, sir?
Yeah, it's Ray, R-A-Y, Lewis, L-E-W-I-S.
Thank you so much for everything you're doing, sir.
You were arrested before, weren't you, or detained briefly? What happened with that?
N17 in New York, is that right?
Yeah, November 17th in New York, yeah. That was Occupy Wall Street.
Yeah.
But civil disobedience.
But just a few minutes ago, were you not being detained momentarily?
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
They just wanted to make sure who I was, and also to make sure I was wearing a weapon.
Okay, but you have your badge on. I mean, that
doesn't matter. Yeah, but this could be phony. I could have stole all this.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. First of all, this could be a Halloween costume. Okay, it's legal to wear this uniform as long as impersonating a police officer. You basically have to have two things: the intent to impersonate and an articulable act. I would have had to do something showing the guys of authority, like telling the state police that, listen, I want you guys to go over there, or telling the demonstrators, back up from here. I would have had to give an order or a command. That would have been an articulable act representing myself as someone with authority. I give no orders. I give no commands. I don't tell anyone to do anything. I seldom even ask anyone to do anything, okay? Because I don't want any idea that anybody thinks I'm trying to exert authority.
But you wore this uniform for, 24 years?
Yeah.
So this is authentic.
It is this is real. But it's perfectly, I could give it to you. You could wear this uniform. As long as you don't you could legally wear this uniform, everything. As long as you don't try to make people believe you have the authority this uniform represents. That's the bottom line.
Captain Lewis, what message are you hoping gets heard today by lawmakers by being out here with this giant group of people?
Message to lawmakers specifically?
Yes, sir.
That you're one of us. You're getting your health care slashed, your pensions slashed, your pay increases are not keeping up with inflation. You are really, really one of us. There's no doubt about it. Don't fool yourselves thinking you're the 1%. And that you can join us without being harmed by the department in your thoughts and your voting and your support. And the department cannot fire you. You might take a little flack from fellow officers until they become enlightened, but you have to hang in there.
What's your message to other occupations, other occupiers around the country that want to be here but can't be here today, sir?
That I'm with each and every one of you, and I plan to take a tour that I'll be stopping off at different occupations across the country.
San Diego would love to see you down there.
I would love to see San Diego.
What about Philadelphia? Born and raised in Northeast Philly. We need you.
Oh, we're at North, Holmesburg.
Northeast,
okay.
Bustleton and Colorado.
Oh, okay, that's where I worked as a sergeant.
I know. I would like a picture of you.
Bustleton and Bowler was the headquarters. Yeah, good for you.
So, sir, what is...
You're the far north. Okay, yeah.
Question? All right. I'll wait till you're done with your photo op. But if this turns into a big photo op, we're going to lose our chance to get our interview.
You're the closest one to where I work.
I know. Okay.
Good for you.
Okay.
I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you very much for being here.
So, sir, I would love to know what inspires you about Occupy. When did you first hear of it and get involved, and what inspires you about the movement?
What inspired me was I was up in the mountains, living a very nice, secluded life with my wife, and I was starting to read about this online, and it really caught my attention that these individuals were willing to sacrifice so much living in this Zuccotti Park for the goals, for social justice. They were not trying to sacrifice to get a job at Wall Street. This was all about social justice around the world, and that so inspired me. I said, it drew me down like a magnet. Oh. And that same inspiration, and I left a very cozy, nice place. Right. It was not like I was suffering.
Right.
But their inspiration just brought me down. And then again, the second time they inspired me was when I got arrested for civil disobedience on Wall Street. I went down there with no intention of being arrested whatsoever. I didn't even entertain the thought.
Right.
When I saw these people being arrested for civil disobedience, putting their personal welfare at risk, losing their personal freedom, 2 days after Zuccotti Park, they were still willing to do this, put their lives on the line and their welfare on the line. Spontaneously, I said I have to join them and show solidarity. It was not even a thought. And I'm a planner, a big planner. I always weigh pros and cons and make plans. Subsequently, this was really out of my nature.
You were called and you answered the call.
You guys called.
What sort of a response have you heard from the other law enforcement?
Well, I don't know if you're familiar with
Diversity of tactics. Police chief full of force is a whore. Fuck the police!
Yeah, there's enough of us. We should start arresting them.
It sounds like I heard that somebody was trying to climb the tree.
And they pulled them down?
That's what somebody who's watching.
You better get some real men here if you're gonna put your hands on people. Yeah, it's real funny there, prick.
You're mindless automatons. Why did you become an individual again? Join the human race. All you guys do is do what your masters tell you. You're fucking slaves. Think for yourself. Don't obey the fucking orders of your superiors. Tell them to fuck off. Mindless people. Yeah, they can. They can turn in their badge and go and become a human being. They're not acting like it. I've been tear gassed by the best of them. I'm from
Bay
Oakland.
Area.
Yeah.
Don't tell us about cops.
I'll be back for J17 in San Francisco. Occupy Wall Street West.
Carnival Day?
Yeah.
My organ.
Woo! Portland. Oakland last week. massive raids on Instagram Plaza, they were hiding their own consulting firms' reports that proved that we lowered crime by 20% in the city of Oakland, and that they buried it.
Oh my fucking god. Of course.
The email that went from the police chief to the mayor.
Why? Because Nationwide has brought crime rates down in their part 9%. And how long has that been? 3 months, 4 months, right? Shit.
No,
I don't even know the letter.
Wow,
no way.
That was in 1 week in October.
Wow.
The last week of October.
Yeah.
20%. Self-policing works. When everybody cares about everybody else, you don't need the police. There he is. Thank you. They said they had to move in on us because we wouldn't let the cops with guns in their application. We don't need their guns. We got downtown 20% in Oakland. They hid that from the public. They're hiding all of it. They're not playing fair. Because the lady needs, okay, we want money out of politics. Rose Pack in the Bay Area is the money in politics. When I come back, we're going to be occupying the hell out of her.
I like that. Nope, you're all right.
Occupy the trees!
Occupy tree!
So what happened? Yeah, I can tell you about it.
Got it. This one's right over here.
Does it your backpack, he said, had some Red Bulls?
Oh, you put your Red Bulls in your backpack?
I don't know. He said there might...
I think so. No.
No?
No. You didn't put
He said somewhere there's Red Bulls, and I did not make it to coffee on my way here. I had to meet up with Tim Pohl at the Radio Shack, and then we hopped a cab straight here. Because I got up way too late.
In many ways, and I think I just wanted to hear your kind of opinion on that
there, and things got a little scuffly. They were all on the other side of the wall.
So did they take anybody?
And then they got back on the wall, kind of like they are now.
Everybody's welfare here. Because you are, who knows, you could have a ultra-right-wing teabag party member. And these people have shown up to this. So they have to be aware of that also. They've got to be aware, and they are aware of doing things for nobody got arrested.
So nobody did get arrested. The shame was for them trying to grab him, and then everybody pulled him back onto the other side of the concrete barrier, this rock wall kind of thing. Thank you. There's 3 by my count. I saw 2, and 1 would happen right before I got here. Yeah, basically when they pushed us off the concrete here. 4 total so far? All right, so our NLG rep, our Guardian Angels, has reported to me that there's been 4 arrests by her count today. And the sun has finally come out for us again.
How are you, man?
Good.
Good.
Oh, there's Nathan.
Oh, it's so bright.
What's up?
Good morning.
So where the action was, so I went to the other side.
I checked my backpack. You might have tossed it in there.
All right. Hand warmers, granola bars. I had a sandwich earlier. Good morning. Laptop.
Action was, so I went to the other side.
No.
Without injuring people, smashing people's eardrums, I would be for any type of a tactic that stops physical hand-to-hand combat.
Fair answer.
What's the issue with the concrete area? Why is it prohibited? Because they don't want us going up the steps to Congress. They're keeping us off the lawn, onto the lawn, from what I surmise. I just passed him coming through as I was running over. It was when I started hearing shame, that was when I ran over, but I was with them right about here. But that was, what, 5-7 minutes ago now, so. Do you think they have coffee down there yet?
Sun's coming out, it's warming up, people are smiling, right there.
Yeah, lots of Mohawks around. All right, thank you. I need to get some more hydration. Hold on.
Keep it short. Keep it short. Say your name or alias. Say your name or alias. Say a tactic. Say a tactic. I'll repeat mine as an example. I'll repeat mine as an example. I'm El Gato. I'm El Gato. I do yarn bobs and craftivism. I do yarn bobs and craftivism. You had your hand raised.
Hi, Jack.
My name is Evan. My friend
Hannah.
This is still mild numbers because the mass occupation, mass action doesn't start till around 6 when everybody else is supposed to get here. There's a lot of people coming in on the megabus. Daily Clothes and megabus hooked up to give out. If somebody can verify, I think the number that I remember hearing was about 20,000 passes, bus tickets on megabus, which is sort of like a Greyhound type service out here on the East Coast. So from what I remember, they gave out like 20,000 tickets to get people here. So I'm hoping we fill this by 6 o'clock tonight. So going down to the food tables. Our permit ends at 11 p.m. tonight, so I will be streaming pretty much, hopefully non-stop. I may stop for food, but I'll try not to.
Thank you. We do it this way to avoid a complicated stack. That's awesome. That's awesome. But the next person. Say street theater. Street theater. Mock arrests. Mock arrests. Handing out pamphlets. Handing out pamphlets. Gina Brown, mic check. Gina Brown, mic check. I'm from Savannah, Georgia occupied. I'm from Savannah, Georgia occupied. Right to work state. Right to work state. I want to tell you a story about my grandfather. It's the Occupy. That's okay.
You get this. I'm going to be right back. I just got a text from a buddy that something's going down at this wall over here between protesters and Capitol Police. Hey, tell us what's going on right here.
Okay, man, so basically, Captain Ray Lewis had showed up on this side, was being heckled by the police. A bunch of occupiers walked over here and immediately went up and started filming and asking why he was being harassed. They ended up searching Captain Lewis. They let him go. Sergeant Thomas and Captain Lewis both walked down together, arm in arm. Basically, then the police told everybody that they could not be on this side because our permit is for the middle lawn here. And that basically resulted in a standoff. For a little while, they were playing Red Rover with the cops. They'd run from one side to the other when the cops weren't looking. Basically, now they've said that anybody who steps on this sidewalk will be arrested. That's what the commanding officer has said multiple times.
So how are these folks going to get over to this side from that side?
In order to get from one side to the other, you have to walk all the way down around the barricade and come back up. So it's not a problem being on either side. Really, at this point, they've backed off of actually trying to get them off that side. But for some reason, we're wasting a lot of tax dollars defending a sidewalk that we completely surrounded, which makes no sense to me. But, I mean, you know, it's what it's all about is controlling the masses, it would appear. So
what's this commanding officer's name?
I did not get his name. The gentleman right here.
Yeah.
It's the one who basically said, so this guy, excuse me, right here is one that said if they hop back on the sidewalk, arrest them, take them to jail. Now, for a little while, what was interesting is they would have people on this side actually come over and step over the barricade, and as soon as the police moved in to arrest them, the guys would pull them back over. So
below them, victory with the infant Mars, and next to it, the laurel wreath and an oak branch. Peace, facing the Capitol, holds an olive branch symbolizing civilization are at her feet. The James A. Garfield Monument, which must be somewhere around here.
Sir, how you doing?
Sculpture by John P. Adams Ward, pedestal by Richard Morris.
You guys have a commanding officer
below.
present that can talk to media, public information officer, anybody?
Symbolizing civilization at her feet.
Hey, Captain, do you have a PIO? Do you have a PIO? Guys, I'm just going to take the rain sleeve off my camera here for a sec.
It's at Tangelo, Tangell.
Where are you from?
From Occupy Nashville.
Right on, man.
I know Punk Boy pretty well, so I stay in pretty good contact. I've been following you guys on the West Coast a lot.
Right on. Let me go down here and see if I can get a commanding officer. Just running down here. I'm trying to find a commanding officer, somebody that can talk to us. Sir, do you have a PIO? Anybody that can talk to press? Thank you very much. Can you talk to us? Give us a statement on what's going on right here?
I cannot. Only the PIO can.
Do you have a PIO? Can you give us a number or something that we can talk to?
Let me see if it's in my phone.
224-1677.
Got it?
What's the area code right here?
202.
Okay, 1 sec. 202 224
1677.
1677. Do you have a name for anybody?
Schneider.
Sergeant Schneider. Thank you. All right, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and call the PIO right now and see what they have to say. Hopefully, you guys aren't flooding the line. Just give me a sec. It's not in service. Hey, that number's not in service. That number's not in service. That number's not in service, sir. Two 224
1677.
1677. Thank you. We'll try one more time here. Thank you very much. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Hi, my name is Spencer Mills. I'm Indie Press, and I'm just calling for a statement from Capitol Police on what's happening at the west lawn of the Capitol right now. Yes, I can. Thank you. Okay, we're just waiting on Sergeant Schneider, and then we'll get a statement from Capitol Police real quick. Bear with me, folks, on the stream. We're just waiting for a statement from Capitol Police. Hey, hi, is this Sergeant Schneider? Hi, my name is Spencer Mills. I'm Indie Press, ocupycongress.com. I'm just calling for a statement from I'm independent media. I'm ocupycongress.com. I'm just calling about a statement from Capitol Police regarding what's happening on the mall on the west lawn of Congress today. My question is, there are protesters on both sides of a sidewalk leading up to the Capitol, and then Capitol Police are lining both sides of that sidewalk, not allowing anyone to cross that sidewalk. And there's kind of been a bunch of conflict between protesters and Capitol Police regarding that sidewalk. And I'm just wondering what the stance is of Capitol Police, why protesters can't use the sidewalk, or why that sidewalk is closed. Okay, so all you can say is that you guys are monitoring. I mean, it's just there's one sidewalk that appears like protesters are on both sides. They just aren't able to cross it, and it's causing a lot of confusion. And so, as media, I just wanted to know, for when I deliver my story or whatnot, why specifically that sidewalk has been closed or determined that nobody can be on it. Okay, so it's a response issue, like so that you guys have free access to respond to any security issue. Is that what I'm hearing? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to be very clear. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. Bye-bye. Yes, sir.
Did you say anything about setting up anywhere?
Well, I just asked her, what the purpose of closing down the sidewalk was, and her response was, your guys' security plan is
keep everybody.
Well, she didn't actually respond directly to the sidewalk, just that your security response plan is flexible and it'll change throughout the day. And then I asked why. It was my main. I guess what I got from her was so you guys have free access. I guess so that you guys can respond and remain flexible is essentially what I heard from her. But it was kind of it was a little iffy, but that's it's a political answer.
It was just that the permit was only for this area.
Okay.
And we have to, when we get something that has a permit, because we have anti-demonstrators and things like that, we have to keep people in the place.
Okay. All right. And what's your name?
Sergeant Sharp.
Sergeant, thank you. Right. Appreciate you talking with us. All right. So that's the answer, guys. For those of you watching at home, that they gave us the answer that essentially they expect they expect to continue to change tactics throughout the day. They want to remain flexible, and and from the sergeant on the ground. This area, the lawn that we're standing on right now, is essentially the only area that is permitted for use, and so they have to keep people within this area. And there's one exit and entrance point, which is actually right down here. So that's that. For anybody wondering, we just went ahead and called the PIO. They gave us a very political answer. Okay,
because I've heard people referring to
me as I'm Jatao is my name.
Jatao?
Yeah, J''Tao.
J-T-A-O?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, is there any...
Yes.
How are you guys?
Occupy Wall Street West,
Yeah, so,
January 20th, San Francisco.
You guys have
supposed to be... I got dry socks and I got warmers for my feet.
Nice. So these are.
So have somebody teach you how to use Twitter and then tweet me
tell
if
them
you
who
come
you are
to San
on Twitter.
Francisco. We've got a spare bedroom.
Hi everyone, I'm Nina Nerdface.
Nina Nerdface. And
yeah,
who are you on Twitter?
Miss Sarah Nicole.
Miss Sarah Nicole with M-I-S, capital SARAHNICOLE. Not 3 S's, but 2.
So I'll keep an eye out for the stage. I don't know if it started yet. I think it actually starts a little bit later. We're still partially in the GA right now. They're in breakout discussion groups. But I think the stage thing with the art is going to be starting after the General Assembly.
These are also my wonderful
media bitches.
No, runners. I'm calling them my wonderful runners today.
Her official schedule started at 11 a.m. I think that's that was the music stage that started at 11 before noon.
And then I'll get a notification to come running and find him.
Right on. Well,
right there.
Yes, she has my
stage with the sound system that was playing music. I think that might be the. I think that might be what you're referring to. But at noon, everything stopped for the GA. and I think everything will kick back up afterwards.
No doubt.
I could be mistaken. I'll ask around to any of the
so
local peeps who know the schedule of it, who know the schedule and the locations and stuff a little bit better than me.
On my social
So I'll keep an ear out. And
yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't see any other stage set up, anything other than the breakout groups that are still going on, and the general circles that are going on over here.
This guy over here, can I, with your mask on, can I put you on camera?
Which I know other people are streaming, so I'm kind of just roaming.
This is a non-sicko, and he was the man responsible for breaking up the National GA for a time today, but that's okay. It was understandable why. So tell us what happened again.
Well, Ray Lewis. The retired
Philadelphia
police
PD,
chief,
right?
retired police captain, I'm sorry, from Philly. He was walking across the lawn, minding his own business. Nobody else has been stopped and asked for ID. They asked him for his ID. They didn't handcuff him or anything. They detained him right there, though, made him wait extra long. So I just felt I had to go tell the GA what was going on, and at times the GA didn't seem like they wanted to hear it. But eventually they did let him go. He's actually standing over there now, giving out interviews, if you want to talk to him.
Right on. But we should probably go do another interview with him. We got him the other day at the church.
Or at least the left side of the steps here. I'm guessing there might be some on the other side, but we're sort of concentrating on this side for whatever reason. There are still a few people occupying the trees. You could probably see there's a dude right about there on your screen. There's another tree occupier. Let me see if I can point out right in that tree right about there. Mic check.
RNSTEIN.org.
And I got the name of the pre-freedom ride.
Take place. I'm Ustream.
Okay, check it out. You have to talk to this fucking kid. This kid's name is Rory. He can't be any older than like 12, dude. He's a fucking Where do you stand? Where do you stand? Hey Rory, I found you some live stream. I want you to come down and talk to this guy.
So that's good. I'm right about 2 steps up. There you go. So what's your name?
Rory.
Rory. So where are you from, Rory?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Where in New Jersey?
Essex County.
Essex County, New Jersey?
Yeah.
All right. And why are you here?
Because I want to tell Congress that they're not doing their job right.
And what should be their job in your opinion?
To make sure the Declaration of Independence is followed. The Constitution.
And the Declaration of Independence, but I've got 2 founding fathers on my in my ancestry, and that we the people, the preamble, that's my family wrote that.
Wow.
So I have a special affinity for being here.
That took courage. I just said, hey, there's the movement, I can help, and I jumped on the bandwagon. But you guys started the bandwagon moving.
Well, you sure gave it a great kick.
Yeah, and you're still right about the media. I mean, because, like, you know, we started Wall Street, they're not going to change for us. We started at, or we came down to Congress, we're almost there. The media is like an unregulated branch of the government. We need to start taking them down, and we need to win the hearts of the people.
Before I do this interview, actually, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop and restart the stream. This is a really great interview, and I want to stop and restart the stream.
All right. I don't know, 7 years. 7 years difference? All right. Thank you guys for being here. We need more people like you.
I just thought,
SF.
yeah, I just thought he was such a radical kid, dude.
All the kids here are amazing.
Yo, he's sitting here, he's talking to the cop. Like, I'm sitting here watching this dude, this little fucking dude, sit here badger a police
kids
officer.
language.
Yeah. Watching this little dude badger this officer who's like 6'2", like 170 pounds. And it's like, excuse me, officer. So I can stand here, but I can't stand there. Are you a congressman? Because you're telling me I can't walk here, and we're taxpayers, and as taxpayers, we have the right to walk on a public space.
I was just at 99 viewers, now it just went up to 101. But
yeah.
I always cheer when I hit 99 viewers.
Yeah, always. So it was pretty amazing.
So
I just figured we'd get them on live stream or Ustream.
All right, I want to see if the cigarette runners came back.
There's a guy sitting with his leg over the rail.
Oh, there he is. Thank you.
It's doing a biggie place. You opened up the door.
Oh, sorry.
It's not me in the face. It blew me off the court. It blew my head in your ass.
Legal observers!
So it only made me laugh.
I'm not going to ask you again, please. Sir, my leg is on the sidewalk. Please, everybody else. My leg is not on the sidewalk.
We love the wall.
I want you to take your leg off the wall.
This is the Berlin Wall. Whose wall? Our wall. Whose wall? Our wall. Whose wall? Our wall. Whose wall?
I want you to uphold the Constitution. What are you doing about that?
This is our wall, not yours. He's a terrorist for sitting on a wall.
Dude, you don't know his story.
Fuck off. I have every right to be on the sidewalk. Come over. You invited me? Come over that wall and you get arrested.
Show me the law where it states that we can't be there.
Yeah.
Who are you protecting?
Who are you serving? Michael DeGarlo, Capitol Police, MICHL, You're the one breaking the law. What makes you denying me access to my capital?
DECARLO, Michael DeCarlo. He's a United States Capitol Police officer who's harassing an occupier. Do what you will with that information. Cigarette run come back?
You're a coward. Fuck you.
Step up.
Dr. DeCarlo.
Lieutenant DeGarlo.
Lieutenant
DeGarlo. First name Michael.
Literally.
Lawyers Guild's got your info. Better watch yourself.
You might want to step back too, because they're going to close that back over if they try to take it.
Lose your heart off for the wall. Lose your heart off for the wall. The fuck's your problem anyway? Look, they're sitting on the wall. Yeah. Yeah, why don't you go and rest on the wall? What are you doing? Discrimination! My turn.
Put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, you put your left foot in, and you shake it all about. Do the hokey pokey and you fuck the motherfucking cops. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. Our sidewalk. Quit harassing citizens of the United States.
Show me the law he was breaking.
Quit harassing the people that make your pay. It's not happening. You don't deserve to get paid. There's other people sitting on the wall.
I remember that law. It's to do what I fucking say, not as I do law, right?
Occupy the wall. Everybody's on the wall. Occupy the wall. Occupy the wall. They're the ones breaking the law. Let me get in there and straighten this shit up once for all. That's the fucked up thing. They know they're breaking the law, and they're still doing it.
Stand over there and get out of my face, and I
will
will
stay right here. Thank you. No.
I'm gonna stay right here.
But if you go,
hey, get ready, guys.
Let's have a confrontation. And
get ready. Put a camera.
Sorry.
You know what happens to officers that harass occupiers? Their personal information goes out on the internet. You really want to put your family through that? You really want to put your family through that? Bye-bye! Don't let the war hit you on the way out, motherfuckers! Boy, was that all it took? Was he just tell them what was going to happen to him?
Hi, Congressman, come down here. It's fun. I like your suit.
So there's a mobile command right about there. It says Civil Disturbance Unit.